The Prince and Princess of Wales want to drip feed their children into the public domain, royal expert Duncan Larcombe said. Prince William and Kate would keep their children away from the public eye if they could, but believe Prince George needs to win the hearts of the British public early in his life if he is to be a successful king, according to a royal expert. Duncan Larcombe said that the royal couple want their son to be like the late Queen Elizabeth II, who became popular with the public from an early age. Speaking to OK magazine, he explained, William and Kate wouldn't let George, Charlotte or Louis appear in public if they had the choice, but they don't. Because if the public doesn't fall in love with Prince George as a little boy, then he's going to be playing catch-up for the rest of his life. By the time the Queen came to the throne, the nation had fallen in love with Princess Elizabeth because they felt her pain. They saw her very popular father, the unexpected king, die at such a young age, and the public loved and supported the Queen because of what happened to her father. George was seen waking front and center with his family last week as the royals walked to church on Christmas. Following the death of the late Queen Elizabeth II, he was also seen engaging with the public, something which will be a key part of his life when he ascends to the throne. As a future king himself, William too was prepared for royal life by partaking in public engagements and events from an early age. But Mr. Larcombe believes that there are some differences between how William was brought up and how he is now raising his son. The expert continued, although there are some similarities, George is being raised in a very different way to Prince William. William has based his children's upbringing on the Middleton model: 3 children, affluent, but hard-working parents and lots of love in the house. By the time Kate was in her early 20s, she counted her mother and father on the list of her best friends. That's what William and Kate are aspiring to with their children, but they also have to drip-feed George, and to some extent Charlotte and Louis, into the public domain. Another royal expert, Katie Nicholl, also analysed how William and George's upbringings could differ. She believes that William is trying to find a balance between preparing George for his future as king without making it weigh down on him. She also believes that William is concerned that the monarchy could lose its public support by the time George takes the throne, something the young prince must also be prepared for. Ms. Nicholl said, just as William learned from an early age what his future entailed, taking lessons in kingship from his grandmother when he was a schoolboy at Eton, he is keen that George, who has a quieter personality than his more extrovert sister, knows what will one day be expected of him. William is determined the monarchy will survive, but also acknowledges that by the time George comes to the throne the world will be a very different place. He is preparing him for that, too. George knows that he's going to be king one day, but what Kate and William are not doing is weighing him down with a sense of duty. It's not an easy job as parents to have to prepare one of your children to be the future monarch, but it's communicated in a way that George can absolutely understand.